Hey y'all, good evening, happy Monday. I just want to come on real quick. I hope you're doing well. I hope your family is doing well. And as always, I want to say thank you for supporting the channel. Listen y'all, I just want to come on real quick with a reminder. Let me ask you this. First of all, since I just did a little sniffle, are you feeling the weather change in your area? Okay, I know in my area here in Georgia, the mornings are a little bit cooler, and then it starts to warm up, during the day. And then at night, y'all, I start to feel the coolness again, okay? With that said, right, I want to come on and remind you, make sure you check your local weather report. You know why I say that? Because guess what, y'all? This weekend, okay, in my area, it's supposed to get cold, okay? I believe the low is in the 40s, somewhere around 48, 49 degrees last time I checked. Guess what, y'all? They're not really talking about that. I think I saw one report about that, but it's not headline news, okay? I hope you're ready. I hope you've been preparing. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to get freezing cold or anything like that, but what I'm saying is with the temperature dropping, right, to be honest with you, we don't really know what the temperature is going to do. The weather prediction is just that. That's just a guess based on trends and the projections, right? I hope you have your blankets, socks, okay, warm socks. Do you have clothing that you can layer? Okay, do you have I came up in a generation where we had thermals. Okay, do you have something like that? Do you have camisoles to put under long sleeve shirts? Okay, something to cover and protect yourself and layer your clothing so that you can stay warm. Do you have jackets? Okay, do you have warm jackets, coats, things like that? What about your shoes? Okay, do you have sufficient shoes to wear out in the cold? Okay, do you have shoes that you can wear if it gets wet? Okay, do you have shoes that are sufficient for rain, ice, sleet, snow, things like that? Those are things that, depending on where you live, you have to think about it, okay? Very practical things. I'm not on here talking about anything where you have to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? I'm just talking about basic necessities, okay? Do you have, like I said, blankets, thick coats? Do you have clothing to layer under your sweaters and your long sleeve shirts to help keep you warm, okay? What about your socks? What are your socks looking like? Okay, do you have warm, thick socks? Do you have sufficient shoes to wear, whether you have to go out in the rain, out in the snow, in the ice? Okay, what are your shoes looking like? Okay, your boots, whether it's boots, rainproof, weatherproof type of footwear. Okay, those are things we have to think about. Okay, now I'm finna start talking about things that may cost you a few, close to 100, maybe a couple of hundred, maybe even over 1,000, depending on what you want to get, right? Do you have backup energy? Okay, do you have solar energy? Some people use gasoline, a gasoline generator. Please do your research on that. You got to know what you're doing when you use a gasoline generator, y'all, okay? Do you have batteries? Okay, do you have flashlights? Already, emergency food supply survival needs. We already know that, right? Do you have backup food? Do you have water? Okay, do you have drinking water that you can cook with, drink with, bathe with in case of emergency? What would you do if your power went out? Okay, these are questions, these are things that we need to think about. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm talking about practical things, y'all, okay? They're even talking about not only during times of excessive heat, but also they're talking about during times where there is cold, extreme cold. Sometimes the power may go out, y'all, okay? These are all, and I just named a couple of things. By no means did I just give you the full list of what you should have, okay? We're gonna talk more about it, okay? I'm gonna be putting together a preparedness playlist here on the channel. That way you can, watch the videos and listen to the information and prepare, okay? All right, y'all, I'm on the run. I'm not really on the run, but I'm trying to make it to somewhere before this place closes. I'll be back with more news and commentary you can use. Listen, y'all, why y'all didn't tell me about the representative that pulled the fire alarm, okay, during the House vote on the spending package, okay? Why y'all didn't tell me about that? Y'all know I got something to say about that, right? We're going to talk about him, okay? We're going to talk about this particular representative a little bit later on the channel. But listen, I want to say thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for every single time you sit down and you watch the videos. Thank you for every single comment. Thank you for every single like, okay? I appreciate you. Take care, and I'll be back with more news and commentary you can use right here on Andrea Speaks TV.